distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends, I have the honor to open the dedication ceremony for the Surnamed Center for UK-Israel relations at Mishkenot Shanani. It's a truly exciting moment for me. After being granted refuge in the UK following his flight from Iraq, Sinai once remarked, I made a promise that if ever I was to become successful, I would put my money into education. We hope to honor that great vision and legacy by building a center that will educate, inform, and enlighten. I will ask David and to say a few words.
So, thank you all for being here for this special occasion. When my family was given refuge by Britain in the 60s, we were very proud to have come to a country that for hundreds of years has been a world leader in trade, for hundreds of years has been a world leader in science, for hundreds of years has been a world leader in industry, always reinventing itself and reinventing the world. And when we started to feel able to help, we wanted to help Israel, and we thought the best way we could help Israel was to make connections between Great Britain, great in many ways, and Israel. And we've been doing that for a number of years in medicine, in science, in education. So when Rabbi Levy suggested that perhaps we should think about having a cultural center named after my father at Mishkenot Sha'ananim, we were very excited because although Britain came into Jerusalem in 1917 and ended the Ottoman Empire's rule here, a knight of Britain, Sir Moses Montefiore, had come here 50 years before and had built this place for residents in Jerusalem. And so we felt this, of all places, has a long connection with Britain. In fact, when they needed a miller for the first windmill, they had to advertise in the Jewish Chronicle in Britain to get their first mill. So we thought it was very apt, and we were very happy to do that. And then, when Mr. Blair agreed to be here at the unveiling and to participate in the unveiling, we were thrilled because Mr. Blair has made many achievements, but we are passionate about education. Education is a very conservative field, and Mr. Blair made changes in education in Britain that were far-reaching, and even today continue to benefit youngsters, and in my belief will continue to benefit young people in the United Kingdom and abroad for many years to come. And so I'm very grateful for your agreeing to participate. Thank you very much.
Thank you, David. Mr. Blair.
I'd just like to say a few words of appreciation to David, to the Dangoor family, to Mishkenot Sha'ananim for allowing the center to be here. This, I think, is a wonderful idea from a family with an extraordinary history. And Sanim Dangoor, as David was just saying, in the 1960s sought refuge in the UK. Having been an immensely successful business person in Iraq, then came here into the UK, rather, and then just began again. And by his ingenuity and endeavor and intelligence and commitment and dedication and all those other great attributes, built again a successful business. And could have stopped there. I mean, after all, he'd had a pretty tough life and uprooted his whole family in order to come to a new country. But in that very typical Jewish way, he did not simply become successful. He wanted to become successful and give something back. And the philanthropic work that he's done in the UK is great renown, for which he received his knighthood at the age of 101. Well, what can I say about the British? I mean, it takes us some time to get there, but we do eventually. But now to have this centre in his honour is a further dimension, because it links together the history of the Dankour family, the country of Britain, and of course the nation of Israel. I have come to have a great bond of affection with this country here, spending a lot of time virtually here once or twice every month for the last 10 years. And I've come to admire it enormously and be greatly attached to it. And one of the things I love about it is its ability to take people from the Jewish community around the world and allow them to come here and also contribute to the building of the nation of Israel, to the welfare of the Jewish people, but also to the wider world as well. So I think this centre will be it would be great to celebrate the relationships between the UK and Israel, obviously very historic, very well established. But you know, these relationships, they can't always live in the past. They've got to live for the present and the future in particular. So to have the centre here dedicated to the relationship, I think will be an enormous benefit, and hopefully educate the next generation of people here in Britain why this relationship is important and why the values that bind us together are important to us and to the wider world. So it's a real pleasure to come. Thank you so much in this wonderful centre, as you say, on a site discovered by another Brit around 50 years ago now. So it's a great honour and it's a great pleasure, and David, to you and to your family, and to Sir Naim and to his sister, I couldn't believe was his sister. Thank you for the contribution you made.
Thank you, Prime Minister Blair. Tony Kay, Deputy Head of Mission in the British Embassy.
Thank you. On behalf of the government, the British government, and on behalf of the British Ambassador, David Quarry, it's a great pleasure to be here today. And you know, governments can do what they can to build links between two different countries, but it's people-to-people links that really matter, we think. So it's a great achievement to see this event today. And I think that there's so much more that can be done to build links between the UK and Israel, and everyone in this room, including Ambassador Regev here, who's flown in especially from London to join us today, have got a role in that. Families have done so much to bring the UK and Israel closer together, but no family has done more, I think, than the Dangote family. So congratulations again, and let's get this plaque unveiled already.
It's relatively simple.
Thank you.
Now let's have the photos. Please. Now.
There's obviously very good genes in this family. We're all very happy about that, right?
My name is Nizar. We were in the same class 60 years ago. I'm a refugee in Israel.
have the time for the tour, we will go here.
So much better, thank you. Yes, I'm recovered.
We already know each other. Oh, nice. She's amazing.
Yeah, you're welcome.